So student, this is lecture 50 according to your lesson plan, and in this lecture we are going to discuss about this concept, that is the reconstruction of the band limited signal using zero order hold. Okay, so there is one technique is available that is called the zero order hold. So how we are going to use this technique, okay, for reconstruction of the signal. Okay, so in previous lecture we already discussed about the process of reconstruction of this signal. Now if I talk about this, okay, we will discuss a figure later. So if I talk about this zero hold order, okay, so this zero hold system, basically it is a continuous time signal. In this we use this xt is nothing else than your continuous time signal, and this continuous time signal uh, sampled at a given instant, and after that this value is hold. Okay, so this is important point regarding this technique. The zero order hold system samples a continuous time signal xt at a given instant, and holds that value until the next instant at which a sample is taken. So this is the statement. Now इस statement में ये actually बोल क्या रहा है कि let's see, now you can understand with the help of this figure. So you are seeing three figures, A, B and C over here. In A, suppose we have a signal, continuous time signal, and that is represented by this xt signal. In second, we have a system. Okay, उस system में हम क्या कर रहे हैं? We are giving the input xt and we are getting the output x naught t. Okay, and this system is your zero order hold. Zero order hold system. Now, how the zero order hold system is performing, this thing is written in this statement. Okay. Now, what is happening here? Let's see at this particular starting point. Okay, I'm just making the dot at xt. So obviously if you remember कि जब भी हम सैम्पलिंग करते थे तो एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम पीरियड के लिए हम टी लेते थे. ओके, सो उसमें हम सैम्पलिंग टाइम पीरियड लेते थे ts. So let's see this ts is defined to you, and let's see this is 2 seconds. So what will happen at 2 seconds? Let's see, this is point, this value, okay, according to this zero order hold, what will happen? This zero order hold system sample the value, and this value will be hold until unless we will not get another sample. Okay, कि किस sample पे हमें next value calculate करनी है. So for in this example you can see कि let's see यहाँ पे value मिल रही थी. So I'm just making this line in figure C. सो ये वैल्यू रिमेन क्या रहेगी, अपनी पोजीशन है वो होल्ड करेगी. ओके, सो इट विल लाइक ये ऐसे इसने होल्ड की, यू कैन सी ओवर हियर, ये वैल्यू उसने होल्ड की. जब नेक्स्ट टाइम टीएस की वैल्यू आएगी, जो स्टीप है वो फिर से सैंपल हो रहा है, वो क्या करेगा, उसमें अकॉर्डिंग टू योर जो भी कंटिन्यूस टाइम फ्रेम है वो वैल्यू चेंज करेगा उस पर्टिकुलर इंस्टेंट पे. एंड वो वैल्यू अगेन क्या रहेगी, होल्ड रहेगी. कब तक, जब तक आपको नेक्स्ट टीएस नहीं मिलेगा. सो इन दिस वे जीरो होल्ड मींस सैंपल हुआ वैल्यू, उसके बाद वो होल्ड हो गया. होल्ड कब तक, जब तक आपको नेक्स्ट इंस्टेंट पे टीएस नहीं मिलेगा. सो इन दिस वे वी आर गेटिंग दिस figure C, that is the output signal x naught t of the your zero volt system. Okay, so कुछ इस तरह की हमारी वहां पे सैम्पलिंग होती है. Now if I talk about this, okay, this is the explanation of these three figure A, B and C. Now अब हम बात करते हैं, ये तो हमारा हो गया कि ये सैंपल इस तरह से करेगा, जीरो एंड होल्ड इस तरह से सैंपल्स करते जाएगा. जो जो वैल्यूज हमारी सैंपलिंग टाइम पीरियड आते जाएंगे उन पे वो एक ऐसे स्ट्रेट लाइन सी फिर चेंज होगा, फिर चेंज होगा. दैट कैन बी डाउनवर्ड आल्सो डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द योर सैंपलिंग, किस सैंपल पीरियड पे आप वैल्यू कैलकुलेट करो. ना इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है, रिकंस्ट्रक्शन, कि जो हमने ट्रांसमिट किया है एक्सटी सिग्नल वो हमें इस ऑर्डर सिस्टम से, जीरो ऑर्डर सिस्टम से रिकंस्ट्रक्ट करना है. सो एक तो होल्ड वैल्यू आ गई. अब इन होल्ड वैल्यूज को अगर हम कंबाइन करते हैं, वी विल गेट दी योर रिकंस्ट्रक्टेड सिग्नल. ओके, नाउ सो एक तरह से क्या करते हैं हम, जब भी हमारा सिस्टम जो होता है तो पहले तो हम सैंपल्स करते हैं, उसके बाद क्या करते हैं, उसको फर्दर प्रोसेस करते हैं और रिसीवर पे हम उसे रिकंस्ट्रक्ट करते हैं. So this reconstruction of this xt, okay, from the output of zero hold, it can again carried out by the low pass filter. Okay, so if you are passing this x naught t, okay, whatever you are getting here, okay, आपको किससे पास करना है, you have to pass with the low pass filter. So what will be the diagram? This diagram we already seen. This is your xt input signal. You are getting here sampled signal xpt and sample function, that is nothing else your delta function pt you are applying here, and you are passing this signal from the one low pass filter over here. So let's see, this is the h naught t, कोई लो पास फिल्टर है, उसका फंक्शन क्या है, h naught t, and the function for that is defined by this. So जो उसका response है, that is showing in this box, and at the output you are getting the x naught t. x naught t क्या है, आप जो सैंपल एंड होल्ड पे रिसीव कर रहे थे. So this is nothing else the zero order hold. मैं यहाँ पे लिख देता हूँ, this figure is zero order hold as impulse trend sampling followed by an LTI or LSI system having a rectangular impulse response. ओके, सो जो इम्पल्स रिस्पॉन्स है वो आपको बता दिया. नाउ इफ यू रिमेंबर, in previous lecture we have seen this function that if you are applying this, means if you are going to calculate this h naught j omega, okay, h multiplying with this. Okay, पहले हम ये इसको देख लेते हैं. Now what will happen here, we are having this LTI system with the response is rectangular over here. So we are giving this sampled value. Okay. And now after getting this x naught t, जीरो होल्ड से हमने से आउटपुट पे हमें जीरो होल्ड जो हमारा था वो हमें आउट किया. Now we have to pass this thing with this filter. If you want to reconstruct this signal, so we have to this from the filter. So अगर आप इसी के आगे एक फिल्टर जोड़ते हैं, so it will be this diagram. Shortly it will take xt, here xpt मिल रहा था हमें, that is the response. Now this is the your filter. So I have added one filter over here. One t, that is the t, this is the h naught t. So it is going here, and at the receiver end you are getting the x r फिल्टर, एंड इस फिल्टर का जो एच आर ओमेगा जे ओमेगा इन केस ऑफ द फ्रीक्वेंसी रिस्पॉन्स. And at this point you are getting the x naught t. So according to this block diagram, okay, you can write it down because these two blocks are in cascaded form. Okay, and if they are in cascaded form, क्या लिख सकते हैं, h naught t का क्या हो गया, h naught j omega, h r t का क्या हो गया, h r j omega, and that two cascading form is giving the result, that is your h of j omega. Okay, so at the receiver end this h r j omega will be nothing else the h of j omega divided by h naught of j omega. So we can see this equation from this the block diagram, because these two are cascaded. Now if you remember, अगर मैं आपसे बोलूं, अगर आपको याद हो या आप उसे कैलकुलेट करना चाहो कि सपोज वी हैव दिस डायग्राम, ओके, जो हम इम्पल्स रिस्पॉन्स ले रहे हैं, दैट इज 1 t, that is varying of t. Now you want to calculate the Fourier transform of this function. So I hope all of you easily can calculate the Fourier transform of this function, because this is the sampling time period we are taking over here. Okay, so let's, यहाँ पे वो sampling period TS है, we are taking this starting from 0 to t. Sampling period means एक तरह से जब तक वैल्यू 0 से t होगी, 0 पे जैसे उसने देखा सैम्पलिंग पीरियड आया, उसने उसे होल्ड किया, और अगला जब t मिलेगा तभी वो आगे उसे फर्दर, मतलब उस ड्यूरेशन तक वो उसका लेवल जो है होल्ड करेगा, उसके बाद उसका लेवल चेंज होगा. ये हमारा जीरो ऑर्डर होल्ड का सिस्टम. नाउ I am interested to calculate the Fourier transform, because if I want to calculate this h naught j omega, H naught j omega के लिए H naught t is given to you in the impulse response of this system. So this H naught j omega nothing else the your Fourier transform of the your H naught t. And इसका हमें क्या निकालना है? Fourier transform. Okay, so I'm just writing the directly what is the result. You can calculate the Fourier transform with the help of the formula. This formula is minus infinity to infinity xt e to the power minus j omega t dt. Here it is integrating from 0 to t, so it will be 0 to t. Xt is nothing else the for 0 to t the value is 1. So 1 multiplying e to the power minus j omega t dt. You have to integrate. So after solving this equation, you will get the value e to the power minus j omega t by 2 sinc function 2 sine omega t by 2 upon omega. So from here, this HR omega will be your HR omega equal to क्या है? H omega divided by H naught j omega. So from here you will get directly, you have to remember this result, okay? E j omega t by 2 H of j omega divided by 2 sine omega t by 2 upon omega. So that is the resultant you will get in this case. That is your H j omega. Okay, so H नॉट j ओमेगा की वैल्यू क्या आ गई? ये वैल्यू आ गई और ये वैल्यू उठा के हमने कहाँ पुट कर दी? इस वाली इक्वेशन में. So at the receiver end means after this low pass filter, okay, जो low pass filter का transfer function है, you will get this value for the this reconstruction filter, or you can say you are using here low pass filter. Now if I want to draw the magnitude and phase of this, so that will be your magnitude mod of H R j omega minus omega s by 2 omega s by 2. Here you are getting, so this is the magnitude, and if I talk about the phase, so this is the your phase response passing with the 0 minus omega s by 2 omega s by 2, and here minus pi by 2 pi by 2, and this is of the transfer function of this H R j omega. So this is the magnitude response, this is the your phase response of the zero order hold system. So this combination, if I talk about the system, okay, what will be the system of reconstruction system? In reconstruction system, you should include these box too. These two box included in the your reconstruction of the signal with the help of this zero order hold system.